don't mind. I'm talking Payoneer, Netspin, Venmo, Stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash.
Check reparation, 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 check reparation.
Well, if you talking compensation, it's about that time. You gave everybody.
Oh, giggity. You know we back. And you know we take news situations, everyday occurrences, and we bust down the articles the way we do so that you understand they be tripping out here, cuz. They be tripping out here, cuz. Check your boy out. China say Dalai Lama fervor reignites Tibet slave controversy. Really? What does it have to do with Tibetan slaves? Well, we're going to find out. It says the Tibetan Buddhist leader has faced widespread criticism after a video surfaced showing him kissing a young boy and asking him to suck his tongue. The Dalai Lama
Just
has
criticism,
since
huh? No outrage. No, that was disgusting. We're not
nope.
canceling you. You're still your holiness.
Yep.
It's just criticism.
That's all. Just a little rubbing the wrong way. That's all.
All the while, Jonathan Majors lose everything.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Every deal, all your sponsors, everything. It says the incident sparked significant online vitriol against the spiritual leader. That's about the
What?
hardest. I know that's about the hardest I heard him say.
Huh?
But they said it was online
That
though.
was still word salad, Pete.
Yeah, because it was still online, and that's still ambiguous as hell. But anyway,
Vitriol and the vitriol. What is the vitriol? Man, don't nobody know that's bad.
hold on, I ain't have my headphones in. I hope y'all wasn't getting the echo from TZ. My bad, I totally forgot. But anyway, it goes on to say, while much of it centers on the video accusing him of inappropriate behavior and child abuse, a significant portion of the criticism accuses him of complicitly enslaving, urging highly disputed definitions, seeing in China propaganda. So here's their attempt to try to pivot. Hey, y'all, get off the tongue thing, because you know he did this slavery thing, and y'all know slavery's a hot topic because them niggas keep talking about it. So let's get on slavery, okay? That's how that's going.
I'm right.
I got that one off top already.
Yep, I'm with you.
It goes on to say, there are also concerns overall about the online backlashes fueling the anti-Tibet sentiment. Activists say that many of the talking points have long existed online, propagated by pro-China accounts, and they are attacking a wider audience as the video controversy renews a global attention on Tibet. Wow, this is a good pivot. Well, it's a good try if you don't know that they're pivoting. I can say that.
Hello, McFlizzle.
It goes on. Right.
Shout out J Lava. Not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you how to think.
Yeah, this is a good now. So now they go to slave narrative. Oh, so now we just ain't talking about
just we
look, forget about that tongue stuff. Just don't even think about that no more. Take that tongue stuff and throw that out the window. Now we're talking about the slave narrative. Now here we go.
Wow. Whole new article now. Whole new article. Yeah. We got it up there in bold. New article.
Slave narrative. Twitter threads and TikTok videos have attracted millions of views and retweets, and social media users are discussing living conditions and the lack of rights held by the ordinary Tibetans before the country was annexed by China in the 1950s. Many have described this as slavery. They also frame the Chinese annexation as an act of liberation for Tibetans. They argue that...
Is it slavery or isn't it slavery? You called it described as slavery. What does that mean?
Yeah, what is described as?
What does that mean?
Kind of, sort of, but not really. But I'm gonna just kind of, sort of, but not really. I'm gonna just call it that.
Because I want to.
No, because I want y'all to stop thinking about that tongue thing. You know, slavery. Stop thinking about that tongue thing. I mean, if you could just get the tongue thing off your mind, we're talking about slavery now.
Oh, public relations didn't drop him? Obviously.
Right. PR still got his back.
Unlike Jonathan Majors.
Right. They argue that the Tibetan spiritual leader Dalai Lama was complicit, and some label him as a demon and a slave owner. Not a sexual predator.
Nope, not at all.
Not a Chester, the child Swolester.
Your Holiness?
Not the Chester Reno? Chester Cheetah?
Chester Cheetah, cuz.
Yeah, Chester Cheetah. Chester Llama. But these characterizations of
Hold on. Chester Llama, fam.
Yeah, or the Dolly Chester. But he's Chesterized. Matter of fact, that gotta be the title of this video.
I promise you.
The Chester. Gotta have Chester in there somewhere.
Chester Llama.
It is kind of stupid after you say it back. Chester Llama.
That's funny.
Beijing promotes a narrative whereas, and listen, I'm not reading this.
Man.
I don't care about people who ain't slaves that y'all trying to call slaves because y'all want to get off your boys tonguing down toddlers.
No. You on one today, boy. You got it good.
But I'm saying he's tonguing down toddlers, and we're supposed to talk about. Never heard nothing about Tibetan slaves. Have you ever heard about Tibetan slaves?
Never.
I didn't know that Tibetan slaves existed.
Ever.
But it says abuse concerns. Earlier this week, Tibetan government in exile accused China of waging a campaign to vilify them and the Dalai Lama. No, he did that to himself. He did that. Did nobody tell him?
To play tongue twister with a shorty, with a toddler. Tongue twister with a toddler.
Oh my God. It says the BBC monitor did not check on signs of inauthenticity online activity, indicating that the criticism comes from genuine sources. Who matters? How do you make a source genuine? Isn't criticism? I mean, isn't that ultimately somebody's opinion? Can opinions come from anybody? How do you verify a person? They doing too much.
Are you trying to say that there's fake criticism? Is that what you? So anybody who's criticizing because, oh, that must be fake. We couldn't verify it.
Oh, they're not talking about Russian bots, are they?
Hey, but anybody who's cheering for cuz or co-signing, oh, we don't need verification on those. Of course, those are real supporters.
Activists say the backlash has fueled online abuse of Tibetans, pro-Tibet groups, and Tibetan leadership in exile. It has also obscured numerous human rights issues that activists are trying to raise, including the forced assimilation of Tibetan children. Man, what, into pussyhood? From the Dalai Lama?
Period.
Is that what you're talking about?
Period.
Because I see that happening. I seen forced pussyhood, forced pussy nature.
Period.
That was bussy class. He was taking a little boy too. Like, this is how it starts. Get used to sucking on this first.
Hey, that's what your kids attend when they go to school.
Get used to sucking on this first, and then if you can follow these instructions, I got something else for you. Sadly.
Straight up.
Come on now. That was public grooming.
Bam. You couldn't have said it no better.
That's what it was. It was public grooming. It was grooming for the world to see just how the LGBTQXRST community gets down. Because you know what's coming. You know what's coming next, y'all. You know it's going to be LGBTQSP. You know the P's coming.
What's the P, cuz? What's the P?
Chester.
Chester. Oh, the pedicure.
The pedicure. Yeah, the pedicure. You know that's coming. Because they already setting it up. They already setting it up with the transhuman. Oh, I feel like a woman. You can't tell me I'm a woman. So now you ain't going to be able to tell somebody that they're a child. You can't tell me I'm 12.
Did you
I'm
say
I'm
the
12.
transunion, cuz?
The transhuman, but nah, transunion, whatever you
Okay.
want to call it. But that would
Okay.
have been funny too. They already got the transunion and the Equifaxes out here. Uh, that might what we need to call it. Transunions. The transunions and Equifaxes.
Oh, this is comedy.
Yeah, and them experience.
Straight up.
And so basically what they're saying is that you can't tell me I'm 12. I love that 11-year-old. I know I'm a 46-year-old white man, but I feel 12 inside. I felt 12 since I was 12. I never stopped growing since 12.
I never stopped feeling 12, cuz.
Yeah. I've
Peter
remained 12 my
Pan.
whole life. I grew when I was born, I felt 12.
I'm a Peter Man.
No, look, this is something you're born with. I was born feeling 12. I was
I
born.
swear you're on one.
I
And
was
already let me give the middle finger to anybody. The laughing hyena in the background.
oh man, listen. Yeah, it's funny now, but it ain't gonna be funny when they be trying to creep on the come up and smoke some cat food with your kids.
Period.
They gonna
Period.
stoking jack food, touching cat food on your shorties.
Hmm?
That's what they coming to. I ain't reading no
Never.
more to this. It's like soft. This like soft porn.
I promise you.
This like we cool. Look, Dalai Lama defended over sucking tongue remarks. What? Dalai Lama defended. Well, we wasn't lying.
One line.
A top Tibetan leader has defended Dalai Lama over a video that shows him asking a child to suck his tongue. Pinpa Tasirin, head of Tibetan's government in exile, has called the spiritual leader's actions innocent, and it demonstrates his affectionate behavior.
Boom. Ain't that
Yeah.
what you said? You just called it.
That's what you call affection. Oh, is this gonna be the Steven Tyler defense?
Huh? I'm just showing a little affection to the stranger boy that I've never met before.
Or no, I
And
was
you
just
suck
showing
my tongue.
I was just showing affection to the child that I put under my care and became guardian of. We was just having sex. I was just showing her affection.
Mm. Mm.
That's my affectionate behavior, you know. I was just showing her affection.
And it can't be illegal because I am their guardian.
Right. Is that the Steven Tyler defense? Come on now.
Huh? I am
They
their
doing-
provider, and I'm
they
supposed to
doing it.
provide them some of this Peter Piper.
Pick a peppers.
Shameful.
Look at this. His Holiness often teases people he meets in an innocent and playful way, even in public and before cameras. He regrets the incident, his office said.
His Holiness. Tongue
Teases
sucker.
people? Teases people? That's what you call it? Teasing? Yeah. That sound like foreplay, dog.
That's exactly what that is.
That sound like foreplay, my guy. Yeah, it's teasing. That's what you're doing, foreplay. It's before the play.
I know some pimps that have a woman suck his tongue to see where her mind's at.
Or to see how she get down.
Huh?
That's all
Is
it
you
is.
Is you a kid pimp?
Mm. Mm.
You a kid pimp, Dalai Lama?
Is you pimping shorties, dog?
It's just a question, dog. Don't be
That's
mad at
all.
me.
That's all. I mean, the studies show,
Huh?
you know.
Is you a holy pimp, dog?
Because all I'm saying is, you was getting aroused. That was arousation. The tongue, the mouth area, the receptors. Why do you think people do fellatio and like it?
Huh?
There's arousal from. Why do people tongue kiss? That's arousal. That's not innocent.
Huh?
There's nothing innocent about putting your tongue in somebody else's mouth. There's no innocence in that.
I don't think there's no tongue play that can be innocent.
I'm gonna say you're right. There's nothing you do with your tongue that's innocent, that ain't sexual.
I can't think of it.
When you put your tongue on somebody, it's automatically in a sexual way.
I'm gonna have to say that. I'm gonna have to say that.
Lips, different story.
Different story.
It doesn't necessarily have to be sexual to give somebody a kiss.
You
You can give your
ever
uncle a
kiss
kiss. You can give your auntie a kiss. You can give your granddad a kiss. You can give your dad a kiss.
you
You
done
know what I'm
kissed
saying?
your kids boo boo?
Yeah,
You
kiss
want
the
me to kiss
little
to make it feel better?
right. That's not sexual.
It's
But you don't
not
never.
sexual.
But you don't say, "Come here, let me lick your sore." Did you hurt yourself? Did you hurt yourself? Come here.
That's crazy.
Nobody does that.
Real talk. Never on
Nobody
the
does.
planet. It's
Nobody
never
does that.
happened. It's never
Oh my
happened.
god, nobody does that, dude. So
Ever.
I don't want to hear it. No, they're making excuses for your
That's
for your.
all.
They're making excuses for your boy's bussy behavior. And
It's
guess
been
what, y'all?
exposed.
I ain't gonna hold you. Nope,
Nope.
I ain't gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I'ma just mold you, fold you, and scold you about being on code, and you know I got 4 words for you, cuz.
You do.
You know it. It's love. It's peace. It's blessings. And it's Maloha. And I'm out to Doha for Shoha. You already know how. Can I get a